He was clearly a soldier, yet he spent his days studying the structure and craftsmanship of furniture. Even more absurdly, whenever he was on duty, he would have a few drinks with his comrades. All because the outpost they were stationed at in the middle of the sea had been their post for a full 4 years, and no replacement troops had ever arrived. Long-term isolation and endless waiting had pushed everyone to the edge of a breakdown. Even worse, they discovered that headquarters had sent a supply ship, but the ship was completely empty, and the interior had been badly damaged. Fortunately, thanks to Nick's exceptional repair skills, he managed to fix the ship's engine. But when Nick excitedly reported the news to the captain responded with a stern expression and gave an order: strip every part off the ship immediately. Because until the replacement troops arrived, no one was allowed to abandon their post. But the problem was, their service term had already ended long ago. If they didn't leave before the next storm arrived, the cargo ship would likely be swallowed by a tsunami, and even the outpost itself might not survive. Just as the two were locked in a standoff, the outpost alarm suddenly went off. The radar showed another ship rapidly approaching the station. The captain decisively ordered Nick to open fire. The first shot missed its target. Just as Nick was preparing to reload, Will suddenly sensed something was wrong. The ship they were attacking was the very cargo ship they had just repaired. At that moment, the captain pulled out a toy gun and threatened Nick to carry out the order immediately. This time, Nick chose not to obey. Fortunately, the bullet veered off course, and Nick suffered only a minor graze. In the midst of the confrontation, it turned out that Will had fired the shot, and it hit the cargo ship directly. At that moment, Nick completely broke down. He walked toward the captain step by step, with the conflict on the verge of exploding. Daisy appeared just in time and stopped them. Afterward, the three of them locked the captain in the storage room together. Daisy then took the crucial key from around his neck because it meant life or death for everyone. However, that night, a drunk Nick suddenly lost control and snatched the key from Daisy's hand. He went alone to the control room, preparing to activate the nuclear weapon and completely destroy the outpost. Clearly, he had lost all hope in life. Will rushed in after hearing the news, desperately trying to calm him down. At the moment he was about to enter the final password, Nick suddenly stopped.
I forgot the last number.
The key was taken back by Daisy, but at that moment, Will was shocked to discover that the captain had escaped through a window. But in the vast open sea, where could he possibly run? In isolation and despair, human nature slowly unraveled, and the true enemy had never left them at all.